Hello everyone, I am Toby Zamani, I am 29 years old and I am documenting the journey of business and life, and yeah, I guess this is what a 29-year-old does. But this isn't about sympathy. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. This is me simply putting my mind into the world, one step at a time, one day at a time, sharing the lessons I've learned in an attempt to overcome, I guess, my personality issues, my struggles of the past with focus, with probably self-diagnosed ADHD. I've struggled to stick to one thing for a long time. I love to try everything. I love all sports. It's never ending. So this is basically my journey to becoming a better person in life and in business. And obviously currently in business, the vehicle for that is video production. So I'll be documenting my growth in that field, the lessons, the wins, the losses, and yeah, basically just trying to become more competent, trying to do what I say I'm going to do. And then, yeah, hopefully overall that leads to a better life, but we'll see, I guess. We'll see. This is about therapy for me, talking to the camera, talking to the public, whether people watch this or not. This is about me reconnecting the dots, because there's a lot going on up here, and I feel like putting it out there can only be positive. So yeah, that's the plan. Brief history till now. Born and raised in Hereford, UK, lived here all my life. Went to university in Bristol, 3 great years there. I say great, we'll get onto that at some point, but 3 great and wild years there. Came back, lived here since 2017, and yeah, I am now 29 years old. Looking back at my 20s is an absolute blur. So the goal with this is to just try and look forward, really. Obviously, we can look back and try and connect some dots, but, we are where we are. 2 years into my freelance journey. Obviously, it could have gone better. It's going well. I'm excited for 2024. But, yeah, we're now in a position where, we have to go hard. We have to push ourselves. And, yeah, it starts this year. It starts for real. Whether that means sacrificing leisure time, family time, whatever it is, because if I can't get ahead, then I can't help anyone else. And that's something I've realized a lot. Obviously, as my parents got older, as more people depend on you, you have to make something of yourself. Otherwise, as a man, you're kind of worthless. And it's just a shame, but it's the way the world is. But yeah, my 20s, I just feel like, I wouldn't say I was misunderstood. I'd say I probably just misunderstood myself. I've looked at some old videos today. Quite shocking, really. I used to vlog and document like this, my early 20s, playing sport at uni. And yeah, let's just say the mind wasn't quite where it should have been. I had a little awakening, should we say, in 2014, no, late 2013. Read some books, philosophy, whatever it is, and, over a very short period of time, I thought I was a completely different person. I basically believed I could do anything, or that the world was all about, pushing the boundaries, and I'd do weird little social experiments, talking to strangers, singing in public. And yeah, ultimately, it was harmless. I never did anything to hurt anyone, but the backlash of that is just a personality that you don't quite understand, and a distracted mind, shall we say. And I feel like I'm now at 29, I'm feeling the effects of that. And that whole event was just simply born out of, I guess, when I was 18, not feeling like I had enough, or not being confident enough, not being able to communicate with people, strangers, boys, girls, whatever it is. I felt heavily restricted within my own personality. And now, obviously, after going through that, and you feel free for a certain time, and then obviously society will bring you back down. And now it's, how do I integrate back in with my personality, with society? How can I become a person that can get on with people, that can stay focused, that can do business, that can stay emotionally healthy? Because ultimately that's the main thing, right? With all mental health issues going on, and the world is an absolute crazy place at the moment. So, just trying to stay sane, really. And that's one of my goals going forward. How can I stay sane whilst building a better future and enjoying the moment, right? Is that too much to ask? Probably, but, it's what I got to do. Everyone, I imagine you watching this, you're in your job, and you're probably struggling every day to find fulfillment. You're struggling to build a better future for you. You don't know where you stand in the world. But ultimately, that's just the way the world has turned out to be in 2024, We all wish we were born in the 60s, 70s, but, there were different struggles then. It's just different times, different problems. So, if I can connect with people that have a similar mindset to me, and we can share ideas about overcoming our lack of focus, our insecurities, our weaknesses, and sharing wins as well, because, I'm sure we'll have them along the way. The goal is to build the business. The goal is to have enough, resources, whatever it is, to go away when we want, to buy what we want. It's what everyone wants, but this is the process of figuring out who we are and progressing along the path. And then, the wins from business, will just be fuel for living better, for seeing the world, for giving back. That's a massive one for me. Family, friends, whatever it is. But just document the journey. The whole point of this is to track my progress, to see where I am, to watch the tonality in my voice, to become more confident, to put myself out there. Because, no one really gets too far in the world if you're just going to hide and play it safe. I'm not here to play it safe. I've had a disdain for playing it safe since I was probably 19, 18. I got to give myself a chance. It's not easy, but got to keep going. And my main goal in, I guess, personal change, if you want to call it that, is just to develop a level of focus that is something that I've never experienced. Because I was never good in school. I was talented. I got good grades because I was naturally gifted. I could pick things up, but I could never focus. I thought I could get away without putting the work in. And I guess this season of my life is to prove to myself that I can put the work in and I can produce results. Because that's the main thing. You have to produce results. Like, if I don't, then it's like, negative spiral of self-esteem. And, that can't be good over a long period. You see these 40, 50, 60-year-olds that have not given it a good go, and it really shows in their character, which to me is, it's terrifying. And I'm terrified as I approach 30. But, we are where we are. Sometimes I find it hard to, I guess, get on with people. Certain people, certain personalities definitely trigger me in certain ways. And whether it's family or whatever, over time you build up a lot of dense energy, a lot of trauma. So for me, it's just like, okay, pushing, trying to become better, but then also like the other side, getting a bit softer, reconnecting with that part, being able to tell people how you feel, because that was never natural to me, especially in my family. It was never preached, it was never spoke about. But we gotta try and push past these things, otherwise they'll linger forever, just like my farts. And I guess my 20s just never really found my lane. It was jumping from job to job, didn't really believe that I could do anything big. The mind, I guess, still recovering. Worked a basic marketing job for a few years, great people, but it just wasn't ambitious enough. So I had to leave. And yeah, still finding our way now. We're 2 years in, but look, the only way is up, honestly. Look, that's it. You know, I'm just here to export my mind into the world. If you watch this, you watch this. If you don't, you don't. But I don't think it's valuable for everyone to document what they're doing, where they're going. Connect with me on social media. Instagram is where I share all my work and cool looking stuff. Got my website, production company coming soon, hopefully. Still working on a name for that. But yeah, loads more videos to come. I could talk forever. But yeah, TZ3, I wish you the best. 2024. Push your boundaries. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Keep smiling. The yin and the yang, eh? Woo! Saturday, baby. Got a bit of a cold as well, but getting over it. The world needs us. We need the world. God, I'm full of quotes today. I'm full of quotes. It's going to be a good year. Tell yourself that, all right? Peace.